Hi and welcome to another video here at the YouTube channel. My name is Tom. I have the call sign Lima Bravo 6 Quebec Juliet, and right now we are in my car. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about my DMR setup here in the car. It's been over a month that I made any real video about the car project, and I want to test it out and just give my thoughts on it before I made a follow-up video on that. And the project has been tremendously successful. Everything is done. I did broke stuff and stuff like that, and I had to replace the antenna, the box, because I didn't know how it worked. So I kind of destroyed it by an accident and stuff like that. But I want to give a tour about the project, how I did stuff, kind of how I did stuff, and stuff. So it will be basically a short video. But as of is right now, I'm very happy with the setup. All of the wires are hidden, and they are compliant with the roadworthiness test next year. I had a guy that was checking it over that I didn't miss any spot, and according to he does work to certify cars for the roads every second year here in Norway, or as we call it, the EU test. That's the unofficial word. But we are also, it's also known as the PKK, or periodic driving control test. And let's go over the setup. When I'm driving around, I always keep my hotspot with me, and I totally forgot that my regular radio has a built-in USB port. And the one and only test that I did last time was to check if the power could, if the radio could power the hotspot through the USB, and apparently it can. So I don't have to bring like a power bank or putting my stuff in the cigarette lighter and stuff like that. So it works really really good. I'm a little bit surprised. It's a setup that I actually start to like right now. Okay, so the next after that is, of course, all of the wires. So from the antenna, behind the mirror here, I do have a small box. And there is also the hole where you adjust, calibrate the antenna. It's a little bit unclear now. I don't think you can see it good enough. But yeah, there's the hole. From there, the goes a RG45 cable. No, not RJ58. Goes up in the roof, and then it goes down through there, and goes under the glove box. Maybe you can see a little bit on the wire, and the cable is stuck behind there. You can see just a little bit out of it. I have to probably do something about that to get it completely away, but there's the zip tie. And then the cable is just going forward to the mid-cons towards and stuff like that. And then it goes behind the radio. I had to take out, me and Dad, we had to take out this box. It was basically a small box, basically, where we could utilize the space for the radio. But the box was just a little bit too small, so we basically cut the cover off on the back side for the box, so we could put the radio in, and it works pretty good. And then we use the fasten brackets, as you see there, and we use screws and pops and just make it completely unmovable. So it will not move around at all. And then we have the power cable, and then the antenna. So I can take out the entire box all the way to this box here, and I can work comfortably. It's enough length on the wire. And so the next after that, we have the microphone. I took this one. It's an old car, so I don't care if I drill a hole or two in the car, just to have this one. So when I'm not talking, I just goes back in there very very easily. And that was the easiest place out. I could have it here, but then it will be in front of the airbag, I believe that one is containing. So the electricity goes behind. Oh, there you can see it, the power cable. It goes through the firewall, through an existing rubber gasket behind there, and then through the engine compartment, and then to the battery. So I asked the guy if he lives here in Senja, and we are in the engine room right now. It's a little bit it's not clean, but I'll do that in a few days. Sorry for the nose, I'm outside. So here is the wire from the radio. So this one, and it is also this one. Yes, this one and this one. So I have glass fuses on both of the wires. So here's what it could fail at, because it was wobbling on that edge here. So it could do some damage to it. So what I did was basically to tape it down so it will not move onto that edge, basically. But other than that, he said my wires were neatly fitted. I used zip ties on every places, and I taped them together so I could easily figure out what the wires is. And here's the hole through the gasket membrane that is going underneath the pedals, behind the gas pedals, and that I showed you inside. So it's very, very important that everything is cleanly and needed set up. So that is the project for this time. So yeah, it's that me and Dad, we used hours on this to get it thoroughly and make this right. Because you're only passing once at the inspection. If there are loose wires and he seems that to be dangerous, then I wouldn't be able to drive the cars. They are very strict here in this country. So I think it will be a closer on this project. So now let's basically talk, who is this radio for? Well, I think it's for everyone. That's what I think. You do, if you are going to learn everything, especially about the famous code plug, I struggle a lot with that in the beginning, but I'm a tech guy, so I used a couple of weeks, days to understand this. And but if you are very new to a guy, you don't know how to do code plugs, you can find user manuals on internet how you do it, especially on YouTube. But the best thing you can do is actually to contact someone in your group or some friends that might have DMR radio. If they don't know, if they don't have it, they probably know someone has it, could probably help you, because the code of conduct for the radio amateurs that we always help when someone is struggling with their equipment, and that's what I will do. And hopefully I do that with all of the video that I'm making. So DMR is something new if you haven't done this before, but you shouldn't be afraid to start on it, and it will never be a failure because someone is always knowing something when it comes to DMR. I learned that lesson. I got a lot of help to begin with, and I feel very comfortable now on DMR for like the basic stuff. There are some advanced stuff when it comes to the code plugs and stuff like that, but I'm not there yet. But I could probably make my own code plug and use that from scratch. So that will be it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you do, just thumbs up or a thumbs down, or if you don't like it, of course, thumbs down. But also subscribe to my channel. It will definitely help me in the long run here. And with that, Lima Bravo 6 Quebec Juliet is signing off. And as always, this frequency is available. Bye bye.